Hey everybody, welcome. I got another decal from Peggy over at PF Wood Turning. Really awesome channel. You should go check it out. She does some wonderful work over there. I'll leave a link above and below. I put her decal right there. Thank you so much, Peggy. I got to do a special thank you to Bob for sending me this t-shirt. Bob's Wood Shop. Fits pretty good too. So please go over and see Bob's channel. I'll leave a link above and below. These are both a couple of great channels. Hey everybody, I just received my Carter guide conversion kit for my Sears 12-inch bandsaw. This should be a big improvement. Right now I have those little blocks on there, and this is going to be a nice roller guide upgrade. My bandsaw has the hex block, so the hex rod that holds the guides. So when you're ordering your kit, make sure you know if it's a hex or not. That makes a big difference. Seems like nice quality. So let me kind of read through this, and then we'll go to the bandsaw and we'll try to install it. First thing I'm going to do is just open it up, clean it out, take the blade off, and then we'll go from there. So let's get that done. So all I did was I blew it out, I loosened the blade, I took this little protector plate off, and now I can remove the blade. I'm going to go ahead and remove the table. I think it'll be easier to work on it that way. So my table has the one bolt here. Take that all the way off. And this should just slide right out. There you go. Okay, so it says remove the blade, which we did. Next step is remove this bolt and remove this whole upper guide. So let's go ahead and remove this bolt. Remove the whole guide. So the next step is remove the lower guide, removing this pin and leaving this pin in place. So what we could do is we have a little Allen key here. Loosen that. Then you have this little clip. They have nice tools to take these off, which I don't have, but this will work. I just have to get in there. There it goes. That comes right off, and they want you to remove this side, and that'll just thread out. So you just back that out. So we remove that and we remove the bottom. The next step is install the new upper guide mounting block behind the post. They give you a nice screw. Next step is install the lower guide, putting the threaded in that same threaded hole that you removed before. There's a slot on that screw. Now this stud that's still here, there's a hole for it, so obviously you have to line it up with that stud. Just back it off. We'll adjust it later when we have the blade on. Next step is reinstall the blade. I just got myself a nice new blade for the occasion. Okay, I have the blade in. So now I'm going to adjust these rollers. Right now, nothing's touching. So what I'm going to do is, first thing, is you adjust these rollers behind the teeth. So I'm just going to move this in, just so I could see where I am. Now you want it to be behind where the teeth start to bend. So we'll loosen this up a little. Just back it up a hair. That should be good there. Snug that down. Now, I'm going to bring this roller in till it touches, and then just back it off a hair. The same thing here. Bring it in, back it off a hair. No. That might be too close. Same thing here. I'm going to loosen this one, bring it in till it touches, then just back it off a hair. Wish I could see. I'm probably blocking the camera. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. and none of the rollers should turn, which they're not. That's good. If I put a tiny bit of pressure, it touches. All right, I think that's adjusted well. Now I'm going to do the bottom. The bottom, we're using the original roller. If I knew that, I would have ordered a new one. I still will one of these days. Okay, so this adjusts. We'll bring this roller in till it touches. Back it off. Lock it in place. Now this, we got to bring this in. Same thing until it's right behind the teeth. How's that supposed to lock? Supposed to be a nut on here or something? So this one doesn't look like you could adjust it side to side, but this one you can. So just bring it in till it touches, back it off a hair. Okay, I got it together. Couple things that I found with this Carter kit. Maybe my saw is messed up. I don't know. But I lined up the blade, and when I went to mount the upper portion, this roller, the blade, how can I explain this? The blade was missing the roller. It was off to the side here. Okay, so I had to put a spacer back here in between the block and the actual roller mechanism. If you can see, if I can focus, see, I had to put a spacer inside there to slide it out. That way this roller ended up behind the blade. Otherwise it wasn't guiding anything. Again, this is an old garage sale saw, so maybe it's, whacked. Maybe it got whacked or whatever. But anyway, so I did that, and that seems to be working fine. The bottom seems okay. This wheel is not adjustable, which I think it should be somewhat adjustable. So you get a little play in there, a little more play than I would like. But this is adjustable, and then you use your stock roller for the back. The old bottom that was on here used to have this set screw there, which should be here, so you could lock this in place. See, the old one has a set screw, and the new one doesn't have a set screw, and there's not a set screw on the bottom. I looked. So what I had to do there, I had to get a couple of nuts, and I did a little jam nut lock thing there. But I mean, everything else seems high quality, really nice. So let me throw this all back together, and we'll try to make some cuts and see what happens. Carter Products kit model SEA 12 Sears 12-inch. Model number 113 will fit Sears 12-inch models 113 hex post tilt table only. That's what I have, a hex post tilt table. Okay. Those two things I found. No locking screw on the bottom, and the top was off. Again, it's an old garage fine bandsaw, so I don't know if it's my bandsaw. I don't think so, but anyway, it was very easily remedied. Just put a little spacer behind it, and everything lined up after that perfectly. The bottom one wheel I think should be adjusted, be able to be adjusted a little more on the left wheel, but it's a stable wheel. It's non-adjustable. I made a few cuts. I cut some 1/4-inch plywood. I cut this little silver maple block, and I'm very happy with it. All in all, it's compared to those old blocks that were on there, 120% better. I feel like I'm going to be able to get a lot more use out of the bandsaw now. I mean, before it was literally just, I couldn't even cut a straight line. It was just going wherever it wanted to go. Anyway, that's my review, guys. All in all, I'm happy. Could have been a little better, yes, but all in all, it worked out fine. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to check out PF Wood Turning and Bob's Wood Shop. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Shut up and sit down.